Hey guys, welcome to Rat Tech Reviews. My name's Kyle. Today we're going to be talking about The Living Dead of Manchester Morgue, also called Let Sleeping Corpses Lie. And there's a bunch of other Spanish names for it because it's an Italian/Spanish zombie movie from the early 70s. I believe it came out in 1974, directed by Jorge Grau, if I'm saying that correctly. Go ahead and like and subscribe, get more great content like this, and then let's go ahead and talk about it. Try to remember this as best I can. I had to spread it over a couple days watching it just because of that stuff going on. But this falls in kind of the Italian giallo kind of era as far as like Bava stuff or Lucio Fulci's type stuff, so it has that feel to it. It has that dubbing style, voice acting and things, where it's almost like the characters were speaking English, but then they dubbed over them in better English or something like that. So it kind of works, kind of doesn't. There's always something about Italian horror movies like that that has a charm to it when it comes to just the way they sound when they talk and everything. But basically the setup for this, you have our two main characters. They kind of meet at a gas station. He's on a bike, she's trying to get gas, accidentally runs his bike over, and he has to leave it to be repaired, so she's going to give him a ride, and then insanity ensues from there on out. This kind of gives you a little bit of that same explanation as to what's causing the zombies as you would from a Night of the Living Dead or something, where they kind of lead off with radiation of some kind. In this case, from some sort of crop machine is emitting radiation. It's causing the dead to come back to life. So it's a little bit of a mystery. The police are also on the case, but they think that our main two people are the reasons behind it, and they even think they're some sort of satanic cult followers of some kind, just because there's dead bodies and then they burn some dead bodies and things like that. All in all, I mean, it's okay. It's not great. A little slow in the first half to get going, and then the last 30 minutes is pretty solid, so it ends pretty strongly. Like with most Italian horror movies, you get some good gore. They really don't ever shy away from that when it comes to Italian cinema, which I always appreciate. The zombies themselves, I mean, they don't look like zombies like we would know. They're kind of like the Night of the Living Dead style, where they're just pale and vacant of expression. They're not actually decomposing or anything like that. Which this was 74, so this is even before Dawn of the Dead and before zombie movies really got going in the 80s with that kind of stuff. I liked our main two characters. I thought they played off each other really well, and I was really rooting for them. We'll go ahead and get into spoilers here, so if you haven't seen it, go ahead and shut it off, and if you have seen it, let's talk about kind of what happens towards the end of the movie. And it's a little bit of a downer ending. You know, sometimes you got to appreciate that when films have the balls to not let the main characters win, you know. So the main girl here dies while she's in the hospital visiting her sister, because everybody there that was dead is coming to life. So we lose her, and then the police end up shooting our main guy because they thought he's behind all of it. So, and I guess you could say he kind of gets his revenge, because he does end up taking out the police officer who was accusing him all along, right there before the credits hit. So story-wise, I think it's pretty good. I think it works pretty well. Music's okay. It's nothing special. Acting's okay. I mean, there's some good gore, but overall there's not many effects. But yeah, it's worth a watch, I'd say. So definitely check it out. As far as the ending goes, I mean, I like that the police officer kind of gets his comeuppance right there at the end by our main guy, who's been they were crying wolf the entire time, you know, trying to let everybody know what was going on, but nobody was believing them. So, if you've seen it, let me know what you thought. If you haven't seen it, go ahead and check it out. I watched this on Shudder, and if you're a horror movie fan and you don't have Shudder, I would highly recommend it. I mean, it's tons of great stuff out there. They got their own original content. They got a lot of the classics as well. So, I'd say all in all, I would give this 3 out of 5 stars. But that's probably a generous 3 out of 5 stars. Thanks, guys.